Okay. Continuing this creature where basically the live stream lagged, so I had to start again, which it happens sometimes. It's kind of irritating. I wish that I could like mush the lives together when this happens, but there's just nothing I can do. I don't know. Anyways, let's continue with the creatures. So the first thing that we're worrying about is the antlers. Oh, and also, did you guys hear my whole entire rant? I think you didn't, about how I was saying like all of like the months from October through like December are just, our work is completely cut out for us. I was basically saying for October we're going to be creating, I mean, I'm sure you guys will have requests, but like we need goblins and ghouls and ghosts. Like it's just going to go so fast. And then for November, obviously fall cozy creatures. And then for December, there's like all these holidays and wintry creatures, and it's going to be so much fun. So September, we will test out how the long form videos go along with the shorts that are series that are ongoing. And throughout those long forms, I'm still going to be live streaming. So you guys can really tell me how you feel about the long forms. I feel so honored to get to hear my comment multiple times. Yes, it's good. I can hear you. I can see it's perfect. Yay. Okay. Continuing. Oh, and I also said in my last live when I think it had frozen, but I was saying that in the winter holiday time, we could create either this character's like cousin or like sibling who's like a reindeer instead of a fawn, or he could like sort of turn into a reindeer for the holiday season, like the red nose and, you know, I don't know, like Christmas lights like around his antlers. There's just so much to do. The end of October to New Year is so exciting because it's so many holidays. Yeah, I know. It's just the best. I'm so excited because I was saying I started doing my creature creations in February. So I haven't yet created creatures for you guys in like all those amazing, perfect creature months. So it's going to be really fun. Hey again. Hi, Bald Diva. I think most of the people that were here are back. So let's create the antlers. Okay. I'm not exactly sure. So I'm just going to come up with some antlers and you guys can let me know if it feels right. Like, I don't know, something like this. And I'll try another side and see what I come up with. I don't know, something along those lines. I don't know. I don't know. Like, are we thinking this type of thing or more like underdeveloped antlers since they're a fawn? Or developed like this? We could do like tiny little cute antlers. I don't know, this is just what came to the top of my head. I'm going to send in the Discord chat of what I do for antlers. Yes, appreciate that. Okay, this is literally a placeholder. You guys let me know what you think about the antlers. Maybe smaller, maybe smaller. Okay, now what are we thinking for hair? Is this a onesie? Guys, I'm kind of feeling like this might be crazy, but maybe this shouldn't be a onesie. Like maybe this is literally just what this person looks like. Creature, excuse me. I'm so excited for my first long form, you guys. I was working on it today and I was like, I think they're really gonna like it. It's very much a little production piece. And you guys have just been getting to know me, so I feel like it'll be really fun to see, I don't know, a more curated full-length piece for me. Halloween. I don't know how to pronounce that, mainly because I don't know what all of the accents are. I don't want to pronounce it wrong and sound ignorant. The national holiday. When is the Latvian national holiday? I'm curious. Christmas and the New Year's. A day to honor everyone who fought in the many, many, many wars for Latvia to be a country. That's probably a very big holiday there. Smaller. Okay. Smaller. The people have spoken. Oh, guys, I feel like this is going to be longer than... I wanted this to be an hour live stream, and let's just be honest, it's not looking that way. It's really not. Should I look up a little reference? The thing is, I don't have Discord like signed in on any of my devices other than my phone, which is what I'm filming on, so I don't know if I can see right now. What is during winter? You could do a calendar, and every day you pick a character and you make them wearing Christmas hats and funny sweaters. Just a thought. I mean, you're kind of feeling what I'm feeling, because I think kind of like how people would do like the 12 days of Christmas or like an advent calendar for winter. And we can include like all of the holidays that there are in that month, but kind of do like an advent calendar, like 25 days of creatures. That's kind of what I was thinking. I was kind of thinking 25 days of creatures. And yeah, you guys can request like Christmassy creatures or Hanukkah creatures or Kwanzaa creatures or I don't know, different Christmassy fun characters. That's kind of what I was picturing. 18th of November. The 11th of November, so we call it the Patriotic Week. I see. You could do a Day of the Dead one, yes. You guys, I have a lot of ideas for the Halloween creatures. I feel like my Halloween creatures, we're gonna go creepier. Much creepier with them. I feel like we haven't had a lot of creepy creatures, but something you guys may not know is I love drawing creepy characters. Love, love, love. So that's gonna be really, really fun. Okay, so for little antlers, I just kind of looked up what they look like, and it's not that exciting because they're just very small antlers. So what I'm thinking is we'll just create, it almost kind of looks like giraffe antlers, but we could just do something like this. Like just a small version of the antler, maybe this. Like that. That's kind of cute. Maybe not so symmetrical. Like that. Oh my gosh, wait, I really like that. I hope that you guys like this because I kind of want to keep this. I wonder why my live stream glitched. Oh, that's so annoying because then I have to put the live stream in 2 separate parts. Ooh, it's okay. Bear with me. We're seeing what works. And what do you guys think of the character just kind of being this instead of wearing a onesie? Okay, my light randomly just turned on. Also, almost every Latvian goes to Riga to the fittingly called 11th of November waterfront that goes along the Life and Death River. And then everyone places candles along the walls. That's so awesome. It looks so pretty. On the 11th of November. Noted. Wow. I've learned so much about Latvia. Something I didn't expect about starting my creature channel is learning so much about specifically Latvia. Masterpiece, thank you. Maybe she's wearing a headband with the ears and antlers on it. What do you guys think? Headband, hat, onesie, or like should this just be who they are? Like this is just a fawnish creature. Like in that case, you guys, most of my characters that have like, you know, any sort of like animal sort of features, they kind of have like a hat or hair or something. But what if he's just all fuzzy? This is just kind of what I'm thinking at first glance. Like he's going to start being a little bit hairy. He or she, I don't know yet. But kind of could start being a little bit hairy. And then it could be not just bangs. Like this could be he could be completely fuzzy. I don't know. What do you guys think? Or we could give him like a hat, you know, kind of like this. Like he's wearing something that has antlers on it. Or a headband. But I'm going to start creating the fuzziness. I don't think he's going to be furry like this cat is. It's more of a subtle like peach fuzz, you know? And we'll go up onto the ears. Up onto the ears. And then we'll have to do little spots because fawns just have little spots. I don't think there should really be a hairstyle either because it's sort of like he just is. I'm adding little tufts. Someone suggested tufts and I cannot resist doing tufts. Like you gotta. And maybe around the antlers a little bit too. Like that. Guys, I'm liking this. And maybe around the bottom of the ears too. Should we do spots now? Because fawns have spots. I'm not sure if they're patterned a certain way, but I think it's okay. I think we should just, to make it known that it's a fawn, do some spots on the ears, like sporadic little spots. You know, like that. We'll do 4 on each ear because I really like 4. Wait. I could honestly talk so much about Latvia and its lore. Please continue to go ahead. I love that you just drop Latvian lore like all the time. Driving in my car after a beer. Wait, what? Don't drink and drive. And I did mean the many, many, many wars thing where there were multiple before the 1900s. Then the First World War happened right after we declared ourselves a country. Wow. That's incredible. Okay, you guys. Let's stick to the creature because we need to continue. I'm going to do a couple of more little spots just around his self. Around his hair. I think that's kind of enough. I think that's perfect. And maybe whiskers. Just a couple of little, like, I feel like deer have kind of like a little beard almost. So, little sort of beard whiskers. And these could be white. I think these will be white. What do we think? They're very, very subtle fuzz. This is such a perfect sleepy time idea, you guys. I love this idea, and I'm really loving her. It's a song. I don't know what song that is. I figured you weren't being serious. After that, we were in Soviet occupation till the late 80s when the Baltic War happened, I'm assuming. When all 3 Baltic countries, people stood in a line through all 3 countries hand in hand. That is incredible to learn. I'm going to have to read some Latvian lore. This sounds really interesting. Does the fawn have feet, like split hooves? So the hooves are like, I did like horse hooves, but I don't know if they would be split because I feel like that's more like a piglet. But you know what, you guys? I'm trying to be accurate, so I am going to look up a reference of fawn feet. Okay, so they are a little bit split, so let's figure that out. And for those of you who are jumping in newly and wondering why we aren't completed, my live stream kind of like froze, so we had to start over, unfortunately, with the live. So that did lose us some time. The early part, fawn feet. Okay, yeah. Let's see if we can accomplish that. So I think that would be kind of like this. And I think how he's standing is actually really accurate for this. Like that. Wait, I love that. What do you guys think of that? Yes, thank you. And then the the 90s happened. I love that there's just like Latvian lore going on the side. It's just perfect. Okay, I think this is excellent for the feet. Now let's continue. What do you guys want his arms to be doing? And if you don't say anything, I'm just going to begin. I think he should either be kind of holding himself, like hugging himself, kind of like arms crossed, but like hugging himself a little bit, or he can be holding flowers. Someone suggested holding flowers, which would also be cute. Oh my gosh! He could be holding flowers in front of him, like kind of like, wait, I feel like this would actually be perfect. Holding flowers, like, kind of, okay, I have a vision. Give me a second. Kind of like down here, like where you would hold a bouquet if you were like a flower girl walking down the aisle, or really, I guess, anyone walking down the aisle. And then he can be holding some flowers. I'll do some placeholder flowers for now, and you guys can tell me what kind of flowers you think he should be holding. But I think it should just be sort of like wildflowers. Like that. And then it can just be kind of like that. And I'll sort of figure out the hands maybe later when I add the color, because that's not quite accurate. But like that. I feel like that actually makes a lot of sense. I do feel like the arms are a little long, but so what? He has long arms. Okay. I haven't been in the chat because I'm focused on doing the ears, nose, and the antlers, and the hooves. Okay, this, you couldn't be giving a better reason to not be in the chat because you're actually creating your own character based upon our prompts. So like, please do not apologize for not being in the chat. You didn't, but I'm just saying. It's perfect. Wait, please post your final creature that you're doing based on this because I really want to see it. And how fun would it be if we all took the challenge of creating this character together and then you guys like posted it? I'm really liking this character. I'm going to add a little bit more fuzz on the ears. I feel like I've definitely gotten better at doing these on live. Because some of our recent ones, like our recent two are some of my favorites, especially the Radicus one. Have him hold chrysanthemums. Oh, I love that. I don't know if I can like fully accomplish that right here, but I'll definitely do that when we do the final character. I think, shall I just say, I don't think he should be like wearing an outfit of a fawn. I think he just kind of is a fawn. So I think we'll just kind of make him sort of fuzzy. I guess we can't really tell if his hands are like hoofs or not. But do you guys think that the hooves should go all the way up? Because I kind of like that it's just on the front of his feet. That we could do a little bit of like darker fur here. And then lighter fur as we go up. Where were you before? Was it when more of a dinner time, but now you're doing it more in the mornings for me? Well, I've always done the lives at the same time. I've never changed the time of the lives regardless of where I am. I've always gone by Eastern Standard Time just because that's where a majority of my viewers are from. I can tell in my analytics. So it's been different times for me, but I've always kept the same Eastern Standard Time. Maybe plantain lilies because that is the white-tailed deer's favorite flowers. Thank you for that. So plantain lilies, and chrysanthemums. Those were the suggestions. So I think for the flowers, I'm not going to like spend a bunch of the live trying to figure out like how to make those exact flowers because they're kind of just like an array of flowers in the drawing. But when I create the final like color drawing, I will figure out exactly the flowers. I just don't think it's fully necessary to do right here. Here we just have the bouquet of flowers, and in the reveal tomorrow, I will kind of figure out more specifics of the flowers. Anyways, you guys are texting so much in the chat. All three Baltics decided to declare independence. Soviets didn't like that, so then they went in with the redacted and soldiers to Vilnius, Lithuania's capital city. They killed tens of innocent people. Oh my gosh. Then us in Estonia got the news of that, and I'm not sure about Estonia, but people all across Latvia brought old cars, rocks, tons of stuff to make barricades around Riga's most important buildings. Wow, this is actually riveting lore. I'm going on a cruise in October. Meanwhile, the next person, I'm going on a cruise in October. That's so fun. Where are you going? Right after my birthday in September. When's your birthday? And that happened in January, so now we have a week dedicating that. I mean, that's incredible. I'm scared to post. No, post. It'll be fun. And I'll add it to my fan-made creature playlist. And we got independence, or you can just post it in a post on your channel. Or you could just send me a picture, but I think you should post for the Creature Nation to see. Independence from the Soviets in May, and because of the Baltics, Soviet Union fell apart in December. I never posted before. Just post. It's really no pressure to post. People don't really see your first posts anyways, and if they do, it's like exciting and fun. The hoofs are cute as they are. Thank you. Pretty much the end. Hi, Zoe. Hi, Zuzi. I love that your username has Z's in it. I always love that. I love zebras. Hi. So thought on the overall lore of Latvia. I think it's riveting, and I would like to read a more detailed historical recollection of what happened so that I can be more informed because it sounds riveting. Name him Lloyd Fawn. Oh my god. I don't know why that made me laugh. Name him Lloyd Fauntleroy. You guys, I don't know. That might have just taken the cake. I might have to do that. Wait, sorry about the wire. That is a brilliant, brilliant idea. Guys, I think we might just skip the naming the creature part at the end of this and just name him Lloyd. I can't stop laughing. That is so funny. Dots. Okay, I'm done laughing. It just shows me that I have found the right audience. Those are switched. I didn't mean to do that. June 27th. Oh my gosh, that's so close to mine. Mine is June 24th. September 15th. Oh my gosh, I have a friend whose birthday is December 27th. That's so crazy. My birthday is June 24th and my mom's is December 24th. So we have each other's half birthdays. So it's always cool when someone has your half birthday, but it's crazy that we're related. Anyways, okay, moving on. You guys, I think we're actually almost done with the creature, even though like we haven't created his outfit yet. I don't think that he needs an outfit just because he just is going to be a fawn. So we basically just need to create, it's kind of like how the onesies were on the other creatures, except instead of wearing a onesie, he just is the onesies outfit. You know what I mean? So we're basically just creating fuzz for him. And then he's going to have like a little belly, which will be a little lighter than the rest of his self. Like that. And his belly will be a little bit like, it'll probably be white, I would say. And I'll kind of have to accurately look up the exact coloring of the fawn, but because the thing is that I feel like most of the white spots are on their back and you can't see his back. So we're going to have to make most of the spots kind of where the back would come around the front. You know? Different sized spots, maybe some like streaks as well. Hee. And then we'll do a little tail. My birthday's on a 24th. Oh my gosh, which 24th? Because that's cool. Mine's the 24th. And I love the number 2 and 4 and 24. Not saying the month. Okay, that's okay. We are just in the 24th club. What about the tail? Yes, no, I haven't forgotten about the tail. I never look up, I mean, I don't usually look up a lot of references when I'm on my lives because I like to just do what comes to mind. But for this one, I feel like we do have to have a few just because we are making an accurate character. You guys, I'm going to jump the gun. I hate that expression kind of, but I'm going to label him. His name is Lloyd Fauntleroy. I'm sorry, but it's just too perfect. Look up a pic of the Baltic Way. Okay, well, oh my gosh. Someone said my lucky number is 24, and mine is kind of 2. I like 2 and 4, but 24 is just perfect. It's kind of my lucky number as well. We're labeling him Lloyd Fauntleroy. "'Tis perfect." Do you guys know what that quote is from? I don't know why anyone would know that, but specifically in a British accent, "'Tis perfect. 'Tis perfect." I can't say it in exactly the same cadence. "'Tis perfect." Now I can't even say it anymore because it doesn't even sound like a word and I don't even know if I'm doing it accurately, but maybe someone knows. Look up a pic of the Baltic Way. Okay. I'll really quickly look up a pic of the Baltic Way. Wow. I have seen this before, but this is such an incredible piece of history. So awesome. I've heard it, but I don't remember. You guys, it is from my favorite Harry Potter movie. It's from the Half-Blood Prince. It's Slughorn. When he's looking at the potions in class, and then like Harry makes the perfect potion because he has the oh my gosh. Because he has the Half-Blood Prince's book. I wanted to say it's from Harry Potter. I don't know. I don't believe you. I don't know. I don't know if you really had it. Anyways, you guys, I think this is looking perfect. Let's just do the tail. And we'll be on our way. So from my research, the tail will be sort of upwards, this sort of shape. That was the first Harry Potter movie I've seen. Really? Why would you start at that one? It's such a random one to start on. And I also feel like if you haven't read the books, it's like one of the ones, I feel like that's really where it starts to make the least sense if you haven't read the books. You know, like I feel like a Harry Potter movie viewer can follow, but at the 6, I feel like a lot of stuff just starts to like not make sense if you haven't read the books. So that's such an odd one to see first. But you guys, it will kind of look like this, I think. And then the tail is like fuzzy and like sort of the darker color of the fawn on top and then lighter on the bottom, like white on the bottom. I can't stop laughing at Lloyd Fauntleroy. Okay. Maud, please. Wait, why? I'm drawing. I wanted to say it's from Harry Potter. I've heard it, but I don't remember. Wait, where are we? That was the first Harry Potter movie I've seen. Maud, I did because lore drop incoming. Yes, please and thank you. Hold on. Can you guys see? Is it too dark? I don't know. Guys, we're almost done. I'm loving this character. This might be one of my favorite live stream creatures we've ever made. And what do you guys think of the hairs? We're almost done. Like, I'm going to wrap up soon. I would love to stay for longer and forever, but we have been live streaming for like an hour and 15 minutes. So it's almost time to stop. And you guys, I didn't post a creature today because I'm doing this live stream. I feel like because I'm connecting with you guys on the live, it's okay. I've been really working on my long form. So you'll see why that happened. Cause I've needed to work on the long form. So today we're doing the live stream. Tomorrow I will be revealing the live stream creature. And then this week at some point, we are going to be posting the long form. And if you guys want to see more shorts from me, then what you're going to have to do is like just have more people join so that I reach milestones faster, because those are some of my shorts that I post. Lore drop incoming. It was a night of a meteor shower. Oh my gosh. I thought you were going to just tell me something, but it's like, no, it was a dark and stormy night. Like, we're getting into a tale here. It was a night of a meteor shower, my first one ever, but it was at 4 a.m., so we needed to stay up. I had been avoiding Harry Potter because the... Okay. Wait. I have so many questions that are so relevant. He looks so good. Thank you so much. We only had cable at that point, and it was the only movie that was streaming. Why would that be the only movie that's streaming? That's so random. So I watched it, and then I went to the meteor shower, and it was so pretty. I feel like that's actually a really perfect movie to watch before a meteor shower because it's so kind of almost like tonally disturbing in a way. Like, it's just, you feel very on edge for the whole thing, and the music and just the whole tone of that movie is kind of eerie and dark, without being like outwardly scary. So you're kind of feeling like on edge, like something's about to happen the whole time. And the music, oh my gosh, I love the soundtrack from that movie. So I watched it and then I went to the meteor shower. Tell me the questions. Wait, what questions? Wait, you guys, I think we're done with this character. Let me know if there's anything that I should change or add. I'm going to choose the flowers that you guys chose when I am doing the final colors. I'm just adding a little bit of fuzz, nothing crazy. But you guys, this is the first live stream where we haven't done a like naming the creatures segment, because, or maybe I will put that in the chapters, but like we haven't taken a long time to name them because I literally just think Lloyd Fauntleroy is perfect. I'll do little whiskers, just little ones, and he'll be a little bit fuzzy. There we go. he's just going to have sort of fuzz all over. Guys, I love him. Mushroom at his feet. The vibe. Tons of irrelevant questions. Oh my gosh. I don't know if I have time to ask. Wait. I don't think that person's here anymore. Lore for this character. Ruby's like, let's get back on track. It was a rainy night. Her and her mom were trying to avoid lightning. She was scared. She saw a little flower. Her mom ran as fast as she can. Part 1. Thank you. What was I just about to do? I was just about to do something. Oh, things at his feet. Okay, you guys want we'll do a little bit of grass at his feet to just kind of ground him with his hoofs. And then maybe a little flower. And this can be one of the flowers that's in his hands. So that it's like he picked a little flower. And someone wants a mushroom as well. It's giving Mavis and Mauve. I love the Creature Nation. Okay, let's do a little mushroom at his feet. We'll do one side, we'll have the flower, and then this side we'll have a little mushroom. And it can be like a little hint for Amanita Schmetterling. Kind of just like a little nod to her. So I'm thinking, what if we do like a longer mushroom? Like this? Kind of mushroom? You know? I actually don't like the way I drew this, but I like the concept. So wait. More like this. And it will be like shades that the fawn is. I don't know, you guys. This isn't looking how I want it to look. But the idea is there. Hold on, what are you guys saying? The lore part, especially part 1, yes. She told her mom to stop, but her yells got covered up by the lightning. Her eyes were tired. She fell asleep right by the flower. The flower managed to survive, and the little deer survived too. But she didn't know where her mom was. She was scared. She picked up the flower and ran, but she couldn't find her mom anywhere. No. Is this going the direction of Bambi? I'm scared. Okay. Don't make it sad. Lloyd. Little Lloyd Fauntleroy. I love it. You guys, I'm trying to draw this little mushroom, and this is like the final thing. I actually think that's, we're getting there, but it's not what I'm picturing. And you guys, while I'm drawing this little mushroom, think of your final thoughts, because I'm going to wrap up the live soon because I do have to go. I do feel like this mushroom is going to look a little bit better in the final color drawing, but it's there and it will be part of the final drawing. So think of final thoughts, final lore, final concepts, and then I'm going to jump off the live because it's been almost an hour and a half, you guys. Someone said, my final thought is all hail Wig Snatch Plotkin. Oh, you guys, this has been really fun. I absolutely love this creature. Like, might be one of my favorites. I've said that for the last 3 lives now, this one and the last 2. But it's true. I just feel like these live stream creatures keep getting better and better and more cozy and more sweet. And I love them. And I think this cozy creature live stream series should go on for a while because I think it's perfect. It is evening or night for most of you guys, so it makes sense. So... You guys, this is so much fun. I will be posting, just to give you guys a little wrap up, I will be posting the final creature for this tomorrow. As usual, I kind of fix the live streams, I add the thumbnails, I add the chapters and everything so that they're very rewatchable or watchable for those of you who weren't here. And then I will be posting this finalized creature, and then this week I'm posting my first long form. And again, if you want to see short form videos, then you're going to need to get me to different milestones faster because those are when I post creatures, as well as months, so the first of every month, as well as cohorts. So we'll see what I can keep up with. But for now, expect a long form video next week. Little Lloyd Fauntleroy will be posted tomorrow. And I will see you all then. Thank you so much for joining. This has been so much fun. I will see you guys next Saturday with my next cozy live stream, tomorrow with the final drawing for this creature, and this week with my first real long form video. Bye guys!